Hey everybody, welcome back to more Legacy of the Duelist. We're continuing 5D, starting the second season. And I put up an episode guide off the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikia that will tell me what we missed. Only thing we missed in Season 1 was some stuff with Leo's sister Luna, and I forgot that she has a connection to the Duel Monster Spirit World. I blocked that out because it's the most boring part of the show, and I hated it anytime it came up. But sometimes she went there, and she's like, I communicate with them, and it's like, no, I don't care. Her dragon, because every signer in this has a dragon, to which she is a signer. She had Ancient Fairy Dragon, and that had a connection to it, and it talked and stuff. Anyway, Fortune Cup ended. Yusei found himself in another duel against a man claiming to be a dark signer. After Yusei defeated his foe, he attempted to question him, but the individual had no memory of what just transpired, so allow me to explain this aspect. This is a character that I am sad was not included. His name was Grady in the dub. You want to know what his name was in Japan? His name was Dick Pitt. We were denied Dick Pitt. I'm already sad. When I saw this, I lost my shit. I'm like, oh yeah, that dude's name is Dick Pitt. Fucking Dick Pitt, man. The man seemed to be under some sort of mind control. That was the moment that Yusei met the journalist Carly. She's like, I wanna interview you and stuff. She's also kind of stacked. So later on, Yusei meets up with Rex Goodwin to find answers about the Dark Signers. It's like, Yusei, what's up? Shit's bad. Alright, talk about this mark. It is a mark of the Crimson Dragon, and it belongs to those who protect the world from darkness and stuff. And so, yeah. These are the Mark of the Shadows. Basically, the Dark Signers are people who have connections with the actual signers and have a grudge against them. Now, it's my understanding that all Dark Signers are people that are dead. That they effectively in some way die, and that's how they ascend to becoming Dark Signers. I say this because in one of the scenes, someone becomes a Dark Signer by being forcibly hung and having their necks snapped, and then they die and are reborn. Their eyes, the whites in their eyes go black, and they got that, which makes them look really sick and evil looking. And they use dark synchro monsters, which in the show involved using specific dark tuners. And it was super cool. They had cool, like, little darkness effect on them. And they reacted to, like, these, I think it was the Nazca lines? Basically crop circles. They did the mythical stuff here with these weird crop circles that all led to being types of animal symbols. And those led to the ace monsters of these Dark Signers, the Earthbound Immortals. Basically things that need to stay alive through a field spell and have colossal power and colossal monster effects. They're cool. Anyway, we run into a new friend, or an old friend for Yusei, Crow Hogan. Crow Hogan, as you can see, has committed at least 25 crimes to have that many tats. He's just an old friend. So, I'm gonna assume they cut out his stuff here, which is they meet up again, and they also participate in a duel. Like, they both do, like, a tag team duel against cops, and then they beat the cops. I assume they beat the cops, because if they didn't, they would go to jail. So, if I get some results on these wrong, that's why that happens. And then they run into this guy, Jesus fucking Christ. I looked away for a second and came back to this face. Callan Kessler, or as he was, known in the original, it was Kiryu Kyosuke, but they can't have a cool name like that. We got to go with Kessler. As you can see, he's a dark signer, and he's like, yo, I made some new friends, and you know, I'm a part of this group now, and I want to defeat you and stuff. And then they get ready to have a duel. The plot for this guy is so fucking stupid. Like, mostly because of, like, there's no reason for him to ever, like, be mad at Yusei. The background is that these guys were in a gang. It was him, Yusei, Jack, and Crow. So the 4 of these guys were on Team Satisfaction, a gang that was beating up other gangs in Duel Monsters Gang Wars in the slums. They became like the best in the world, but then Kiryu starts fighting the cops, and I think he bombs a police station. But eventually he gets caught, and the way it looks as if Yusei sells him out. I forget, I'm pretty sure he doesn't, and it's like a misunderstanding, but he's like, man, fuck you, Yusei, you fucking punks. And then he ends up rotting in a jail, and I believe he ends up dying, or he eventually just becomes a Dark Signer, and then has a grudge against Yusei for that season. And I believe in the duel between Kiryu and Yusei. Yusei gets absolutely nailed, because he has to fight, you know, Kiryu's powerful Dark Synchros, and I think his Earthbound Immortal, which is called Earthbound Immortal Kakapakapoo. He gets fucked up, and he's kind of like out of commission for several episodes. So we cut to this. Leo kind of just wants to, like, see Aki, see how she's doing. And he's like, yeah, she's a friend, and she's also, like, a signer, so we should go see her and stuff. And he's like, hey, you want to go see her? Nah, I don't think so. I'm actually kind of a bad guy, so no. Nah. But hey, I would love to see if you have potential like her. And that's basically the setup for this, is that he forces Leo to duel thinking, oh, maybe you have latent psychic abilities. You're going to be tested by doing this duel. Basically, he's kind of like the side plot bad guy, because he's exploiting a bunch of, you know, well, what would you say, like, disadvantaged kids who happen to have latent psychic abilities, and uses that to his advantage for stuff. He also has like a big thing of hair. But basically all it means is that he's like, yo, I'm kind of an asshole, and he stands opposing the Goodwin in them. But ultimately, he's still kind of a bad guy. But he also wins because, oh yeah, Leo is fucking garbage. And why would he ever win anything? So he runs Psychic Monsters. Psychics are cool. They usually involve paying life points, as you can see. Let's see. Once per turn, you pay points. I gave a lot of recap of stuff going on in this show, but that's just because I happen to have it open. That because the story mode is so fucking lazy that they drop so much plot. There's also another part where Jack ends up teaming up with Carly. The only reason they show Carly in that recent scene there is because she'll eventually become a Dark Signer, and they needed some establishing shot. But she mostly hangs out with Jack because that is the closest canon pairing for him to fuck. And he ends up dueling Trudge, because Trudge turns into a dark signer for some odd reason. It's weird. They go between the characters are dead and then they become Dark Signers, but then they also get people who just fall under mind control. So someone could correct me on how that shit works. Because someone is clearly killed with a noose. Which they clearly would have had to cut out from the dub because that's too edgy. Alright, we would want Snail later. Will we want this out now? No, I wouldn't want that either. What's Size Station do? You can pay 500, increase his level by 1 his attack. I guess I'll want that. I guess I'll set Mind Protector. It's a solid defense. I mean, 2200. Leo isn't going to be able to compete with that, at least in the beginning, until he brings out something cool. Here's a Mortronic Boomboxin. What does beatboxing do? Oh yeah, well on attack, it can attack twice. Do you want to attack again? No? Okay. We can special summon one level 3 or lower psychic from our hand or deck. Or any of these tuners. That is a tuner. Let's find out what our synchro levels are. We only have one type, which is Thought Ruler Archfiend. It has an attack of, what exactly? That's 8. Sorry, I said that while I was looking at something completely else. Making sure. Am I recording? I am. We need an 8, so that's a 3. This effect is for normal summon. The real question here is, do we have a level 2 in our deck? Yeah, that's the question. We'll emergency teleport first and find out. Do we have a level 2 that is not a tuner? We do not, but do we have, like... Wait, no, we do have a level 2 that is not a tuner. Okay, well, I'll summon Psy Beast in defense mode. And then I will summon this. This makes 7. Activate the effect of Psy Station. Pay 500 light points. Increase its level by 1, giving us 8. We will then tune our Psychic Jumper to our Mind Protector and Psy Beast to create the Ace card of Sayer, Thought Ruler Archfiend. Boom. Power Psychics, Archfiends. If this card destroys a monster by battle, sends it to the graveyard, gain light points equal to that monster's original attack. That's fucking cool. During either player's turn, when a spell or trap is activated, the target's exactly one psychic monster and no other cards. Pay 1,000 light points to negate. Thought Ruler Archfiend's really good for psychic decks because you're paying light points by the pound. So, like, of course you'll want to do this. And I'm going to go ahead and play Psychic Overload. Those things I tuned, let's get them out of that graveyard. You know where they'd be best? They would have their best use? In my deck. And letting me draw. Thought Ruler Archfiend's effect pops. We now have more life points than we started with. Leo just took a decent amount of damage. And we're already setting up for the next big play. Drew Psy Curse. When a psychic you control is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster, and sent to the graveyard, target the opponent's monster to destroy it, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the level of the destroyed psychic times 300. For example, say you summons Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's got 3,000 attack. Hits me, kills me. I'd play Psy Curse. Psy Curse would then destroy the Blue Eyes, and then deal damage equal to my level, so he would take 8, 16, 2,400 damage. 300 for each level, which is 8. I doubt we will have any use for Psy Curse, at least in terms of Thought Ruler. But other ones, yeah. So, Remoten is a fucking remote. In case you forgot, these are all appliances and forms of technology. Morphtronics are fun. Once per turn while in attack position, you can target a Morphtronic in the graveyard, banish it to add a Morphtronic at the same level as that target for the deck to your hand. Morphtronics are fucking fun. I need to make a deck for that when I'm playing some of the online games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro and stuff. That's pretty much the go-to program for Yu-Gi-Oh! Nowadays. That or Dev Pro. People kind of jump between those. Mind Protector, Psychic Schnail. So we have some of the similar stuff as before. When a Psychic you control battles, during the damage step, you can pay life points to have the monsters battling lose attack and defense. Ah, yeah. So you can have something lose like 500 points. If that's something you are interested in. Here's what we'll do. We will set this. Next turn, if Snail is still alive, I will summon Commander, pay 500, make it a level 4, flip this, and then summon another Thought Ruler. What I'm saying is that Leo's gonna get fucking destroyed. I mean, at this rate, we're gonna end the duel with at least full life points. He summoned a Radion, which is a radio, Mortronic Repair Unit, which let him put a Mortronic in the graveyard and then bring one out. Sacrificed both of them. He tuned them into Leo's Ace Power Tool Dragon, which is a machine synchro that is built completely off of equip spell cards. This effect, I believe, allows him to choose 3 equip spells, and then I choose from them. And they're shown face down, and he randomly gets one. Unfortunately, he only picked 3 Power Tool C and Ds, so we already know what he's going to get. And he will immediately equip Power Tool C and D, as well as Rocket Pileder, as well as 2 Rocket Pileders. Activates both Pileders. I'm going to activate the effect of Psycurse, because I am getting use out of it. It destroys your monster. Unfortunately, there is a problem. Power Tool Dragon can avoid destruction by getting rid of one of the equipped spells it's equipped with. So, we have a problem. I have no way I can wait, we can't compete with that. Huh? Ah, it only gains the attack during its turn. That's right. During your opponent's turn, your opponent cannot select a monster other than the equipped monster as an attack target. An opponent's monster that battles the equipped monster is destroyed at the end of the damage step. Well, I'm gonna lose my monster. What do? When the equipped monster is attacking, it cannot be destroyed by battle. That's only when it's attacking. Which, according to my bullshit Yu-Gi-Oh wording, means that if I'm attacking, that doesn't count. If it does count, you're gonna hear me scream! So, I'm gonna summon the Psychic Commander. And boom, we got a snail. And boom. It's time to strike back. Okay. If I'm right, he's not gonna die. He's gonna lose another one of these. He's gonna get rid of his Pileder. I realize that is fucking useless. that entire situation was useless in hindsight, given the fact that I can't really do much else. But then again, what could I have done otherwise? Like, summon a monster and defend it? He could still destroy the monster. It's like I need to keep plugging away at him. Though, to be quite honest, in this situation, I don't see us winning this duel, and I'll probably have to cut to a winning attempt, because we're facing a situation where he's gonna keep being able to get equipment cards, and I'm losing resources quickly. Like, there's only so much I can do. So he has 2 Power Tool C and Ds, which means whenever he's attacking on his turn, he gets to deal 4,300 points. When this is destroyed by battle, you can pay 800 to add a Psychic from your deck or your hand. Oh, cool. If the monster with 2,000 or less attack cannot declare attacks. That doesn't matter. Well, I guess we'll have to summon Dr. Cranium. And hope he doesn't draw. He doesn't seem to have a monster. But then again, you know, I haven't wanted him to summon a monster, or I haven't really needed him to summon anything in the last 10 years. So maybe, now that I really don't want him to summon anything, and I'm audibly saying it, he will summon 10 monsters. I'll pick this. I hope it's not Power Tool C and D. It apparently is nothing he cares about. Give me the cranium. Okay, guys. We need to think here. What is the one thing I can use that will make it so I do not lose? I have no way to special summon multiple, though. Twice per turn, you can remove from play 1 Psychic type from your graveyard to have this card gain 500 attack points. He has too many equips, that's not going to help me. he is still going to be able to kill me. This sucks. This honestly sucks. I have no way to actually beat him at this point. I have very low life points. He has way too many good options. I mean, I have no time limit. I can keep thinking about it. Jumper isn't even a good strategy because I have no way to summon another card. I would have to run under the assumption that I could get 2 things out in play at once. I could start defending. I could summon another monster that I have out right here in my hand. But I could also do Psychic Board, but we already know he has an equip. So at this point, I feel like Psychic Jumper is the only thing I can think of that would be good. But otherwise, I think we're done. Brain Research Lab. Once per turn, you can normal summon 1 Psychic in addition. If successful, place 1 Psychic counter. Oh. Okay, so I straight up get it now. Cool. Alright, what does Jumper do? Once per turn, pay 1k. Then target a face-up. And another one. Switch control of these targets, and if you do, their battle positions cannot be changed this turn. Would he still keep his equips? Would he still keep his equips? Sorry if I got too close to the mic there. Because we might have a win here. Okay, the way this is worded, I keep it. The way this is worded, I keep this monster. I'm leaving myself open because this thing will be in attack mode. But I think this will work. Activate the effective Psi Station? No. What was the card that let me sub? Oh, it's over here. Dude, I was just having a heart attack. I'm like, where the fuck's the thing that lets me summon again? I was freaking out super bad. I'm like, please tell me I didn't just fucking do something wrong. Oh my lord, I went deer in the headlights there. Like, wait, what's going on? I don't need Psi Station. Psychic Jumper, please. Use the effective Brain Research Lab. You can, instead of paying life points, activate. Oh yeah, sure. Sure, I don't want to have to pay. I want that. I want that. Do you have an effect that stops that? No. Oh, that gets rid of his equips? Okay. Okay. This is close. Please tell me you have nothing you can do. So long as he can't build 2,400 points, I don't see any way he can get me immediately. Oh, he's Magical Mallet. I hate when they do that. He gets to pick a bunch of cards, put them in his deck, reshuffle, get new cards. Junk Box. Oh, don't tell me he fucking has a way to beat me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, fuck, he cheated. God damn it. Alright. Well, next time we'll beat him. We'll cut the video here with this. What's the lesson we learned here? Is that his deck is 100 times better than the deck they gave me. Like, Jesus Christ. Nigga gets Power Tool Dragon out and gets fucking 10,000 equip cards. Am I mad? Of course I am.